Hello my scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. So with this layout I'm starting with a piece of white cardstock and then I am taking 2 pieces of pattern paper and I end up using like 6 inches of them. I cut them into half and then into half again, so they're quarters but they're not equal quarters. And then I alternate them onto my page just to make myself my own sort of little background. I just really like the 49er Market cardstock. It is so thick and lush and I love all the textures and sort of effect that you can see, but I didn't want one flat color and I couldn't be bothered or wasn't in the mood for mixed media. So I decided to make my own little pattern cardstock background by doing it this way. So I'm layering up my photos. I cut 3x4 size photos down into 3x3 squares. And on the photos of Tom, I am layering up some of the Woodland Grove by Maggie Holmes stationery pieces. I just took 2 of those pieces and cut them in half. And I'm layering those up behind the photos of Tom just to add a little bit of a pop there. That's going to be the base or the sort of the foundation of where my clusters grow from. So the photos of Jack are actually going to sort of hang out on their own. They're not going to really have any embellishments around them. Then in the photos themselves, the boys are toasting marshmallows at an open fire. And even though all of the 49er Market laser cut die pieces, excuse me, are really, really cute and I will use those, I really wanted a little something that went along with the theme. So I made some little some little marshmallows on a stick. And I just made those by cutting out the little marshmallow shape in some cardstock and a little stick in some cardstock. And then I just drew on the outlines and everything with a Sharpie just to make it actually look like a cute little marshmallow. I could have left it without the face, but I just thought the face added some cuteness, which I really liked. And now I'm going to add on some embellishments, starting with some ivy around the stick and around the photo of Tom, and then a few little floral pieces, layering those up. And then this boy running, trying not to cover too much of the photos. I felt like I want it to be there, but I felt like in certain places it was really covering up Tom's face and I didn't want to do that. Then popping on the sheep, I played with the idea of having it in front, but I'm actually just going to layer the sheep behind because let's be honest, they have nothing to do with this layout. They're just cute. So I thought they didn't need a front and center position. I just wanted a little something to go there. Now I'm popping on my title. Marshmallows is a very long word. So I'm starting with the end of the word and working my way across because obviously I'm not going to run out of space. If I start from right and go across to the left, work backwards. But if I start from the left and work across to the right, going forwards, I very much might run out of space. And you can see where I originally had put my first M for marsh. I was out. I hadn't quite guessed it correctly. So I'm glad I started from the end and worked backwards. And then it actually is a happy coincidence that the word melting is the exact number of letters as the marshmallows. So that worked out really well. And then there's just enough room to put, because some of those letters are a bit smaller, to put a little cluster there as well of some little florals, just tying that all in together. When I was sort of planning this layout out and thinking about where the placement of everything was going to go, I'd originally thought that I'd put this second marshmallow up higher than this. Sort of the top of the marshmallow would be in between Jack and Tom. But when I was looking at the layout, I found that I didn't particularly like it in that position. It didn't feel like it fit correctly. So I end up putting it up there, but I didn't like it. So I ended up putting it down below. Poor Tommy is getting very covered and that top photo of Jack definitely looks like it's just hanging out on its own. It's probably my worry about this layout that I needed to put something around Jack up the top there or not have that photo there at all. You could even leave that space blank if you were doing something like this yourself, or pull it down. Maybe I know I had deliberately left a space and left Jack sort of up higher, but I am looking at it now and thinking that the poor guy sort of sticks out like a sore thumb being out on his own. But it's a design choice and I'm just going to roll with it. I put on a little scooter. Jack has his helmet on, so that actually works really well. He's probably not riding a scooter. He's probably riding a bicycle, but semantics. I think it works. And again, we don't have a dog, but I'm just going to add a little puppy down there as well. And then I pull out the super cute enamel dots that we got in the kit and just add a few of those around. I did change my mind about some color placement, so I did have to make sure I covered up that little tear because they stuck really well. Then some gold splatters, and this layout is complete. I think it is super, super cute. I love the way it turned out. I love my little marshmallows. It's amazing how just making something out of paper can really add to a layout because it can put it straight away to be on theme, which I really love. I'm really happy with this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to share a layout with you again next week. Have a happy, scrappy week, everyone. Bye.